Yo, this is SMG. This is my Love Shack Sound Spread and Tell for my tune Jazz MINK that came out on BREDRIN Recordings earlier this year. Definitely my most popular track, probably the track I'm most proud of as well. Yeah, without further ado, I'll show you what I did in it. Right, so I'm just going to run through my drums. So I'll just play the whole thing like the drums normally. Then it just varies like throughout the different phrases of the drop. So little bit added hats there, and then I'm pretty sure it just goes back to the beginning, and then in the last phrase it just speeds up double time, just for a little bit of variation. So if we start with the kick's just like double layer body and transient kick. So body just sounds like this. Transient is literally barely doing anything, but just making it stand out a little bit more. Then my snare, just got a triple layer snare. One side's pan to the left, one side's pan to the right, and then just like a little mid layer. That's what they all sound like. And then the hats, pretty simple. Yeah, one pan to the left with minimal processing really. Another pan to the right, and then just like one overarching one, which is high passed even more, bit of reduced ambience, and an auto pan just panning it left to right, even though it's like panned left anyway. So yeah, it's just alternating. And then I've got this little aim and break that just thought fitted in there with a little bit of chorus. And yeah, that's pretty much it for drums. I'll just go over. There's a little bit of the snare is just filtering in at the beginning, very slowly, just to add to suspense. And then the kick is just introducing the sample that comes in. But yeah, that's pretty much it for drums. It doesn't really change after that. So let's move on to the bass. So arguably the main bass is this. I made this in Form ages ago, so I had a load of atmospheres that I made. So it originally sounded like this, which is just one long greasy-esque mess, and then I just chopped it up into bits that I liked, processed it accordingly. So starting off with a sausage fat and an EQ, bit of tape saturation and trash, another EQ, next layer, so is pan to the right, and EQ'd, high pass a little bit more. Left side I'm pretty sure it's just the exact same. Then the last one is just like the kind of bass layer, and it all comes together to make quite a fat sound. Obviously it's not sounding like it does in the tune because the auto pan just keeps starting randomly. But yeah, the overarching processing was a bit of a slog. There's quite a lot on here, probably a lot of stuff I don't really need. But the main thing in it really is the reduced ambiances and the auto pan, just tightening it up. From the original mess that it was. And then I've got a sub which is being processed separately, but still following the auto pan of the other layers. What other bases we got? Okay, so the Serum, this one. So so I'm probably a bit of tape saturation. Yeah, there you go. Just barely doing anything. More reduced ambience. Just emphasizing that bit there with the EQ. Bit of stereo widening, and then I think a bit of side chaining. Yeah, that's just the sub, and this is just another top layer. Again, I just made this in Serum. So I just made it with the Performance Square wavetable from Massive, layered up with a sub, bit of distortion, and a bit of, oh no, well, I've taken that off, but, well, it might be on the other ones, but, yeah, and then just OTT'd it a little bit. Then, what other bits we got? Oh yeah, so just the weird gritty sub, just with, it's just erosion pretty much, and quite a bit of processing. Again, probably lots of stuff I didn't need. Then I've just got like, just multi-band, split it, and I think that's just, yeah, sidechaining the sub. And then, yeah, I just turn the erosion on and off throughout. And the last bit to the basses and the droppers probably just this, which is what I bounced out of the original, bounced out of this, basically, and changed it into this. So that is just a little bit of, well, apparently I had this and then just deactivated it. Just low passed it, made it completely mono, bit of Camel Crusher, which I unfortunately can't see now because Ableton doesn't show the interface anymore, RIP. And, yeah, just a bit reduction plugin, sorry, that just comes on and then goes off again. It's pretty much it for the basses. There's a bit of variation throughout, usually just with the auto pan. If I yeah, just a bit of rearranging, just to keep it a bit interesting. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the drop basses. Yeah. Right, so if we move on to the arguably main bit of the track, which is the sample. It's quite a nice story behind the sample. So I literally just got a record player when I made this. I've always been into like record diving, or the idea of record diving, given a new lease of life on like a record. And yeah, so I went into a local charity shop and just picked up random records, like had my headphones in, would just quickly look up like the artist from the random record I picked, listen to one song, and then just buy the whole LP because they were only like 99p or something stupid like that. Picked out some absolute trash, but then while I was rocking through, I found I only live because you love me. Found that and was like, yeah, that'll definitely do. The only things I really did to it were I wanted to really get forward in the track, like, you know, kind of the record player theme thing. So I just did a bit of transposition modulation, just pitching it up, so it's like you're starting a record, like that, and then later on it slows down again. Again, just putting that forth. The three layers like work a little bit weirdly together, so as you can hear, this one's being filtered out. As that filters out, I think, does this one filter out as well? Yeah, that filters out as well. And then the same thing, just with a bit of chorus, just comes back in. Yeah, ultimately I thought it gave it a bit of a good feel. And through the drop, you know, I didn't want to just leave it so the sample just, you know, was in the intro and then just left it for the rest of the drop. I wanted to kind of keep it an ongoing theme. So, you know, I had it, what do you call it? So speeding back up, like you know, press and play again, and then yeah, and then it just pops in and out like throughout the drop, just coming in at various speeds. Yeah, I thought that worked quite well. Then the only other bit is at the end of the phrase, like I just had it, I think reversed it at the end. Yeah, so this kind of just signified like restarting, you know, restarting it, rewinding back. And it restarts again. That's pretty much it for the sample. Right, so the last bits to go through, probably just the transition effects. I just really use the effects just to like fill out the tune, and yeah, get it moving basically. So if we listen to the effects. But yeah, you get the idea. Some of these are made, like, I think this white noise I made ages ago, but then a lot of them are just, you know, some drag and drops that I just thought suited the tune. Just process them a little bit, so a bit of delay on sort of dub effect, ping pong delay, sorry, and yeah, it just really just fills out the tune. There's not really too much to say about the effects, really, just on main transition points. So like halfway through the drop,
I only live because you love me.
And then obviously on the build up. This kick build actually, I again made in a different tune. Dragged and dropped it in from ages ago. But again, it just suited the tune. Rather than making my own build up all over again, I just used it from a different project, and it worked. Just gonna see if there's anything else different in here. What's this? Oh, that's just a bounced out version of the bass, just teasing it before the drop, with just a bandpass on it, and a load of reverb. Yeah, and that's it. Right, so I think that's about it for my Love Shack Sounds spread and tell on my tune MINK. My name has been SMG. Obviously keep your eye out for the VIP EP with some sick people remixing the tune, hopefully later this year, coming out on BREDRIN. And yeah, thank you, and see you later.